over $3,000 in realized profit for this week. Most of that came from two positions, which were leaps, a Netflix leap and a Spotify leap. Made absolutely insane money on those two options, and that is why leaps are insane to use. Running the wheel strategy is very important, and that is how I allocate 80% of my money, but that other 20% is divided up 10% in leaps and 10% in spreads. Those are huge high income growth strategies that are basically like the home run plays. You make more money on spreads. You can make 10% per week, 10% per month, however you want to do it, aggressive or passive. At leaps, you can make a boatload of money. I closed that option out for about 30% profit, and that was just in over a month. So if you think about it, 30% in one single month on that position. The stock had a rip up. It's up 35% in the last month since it's low, and that was where I could capitalize and make that money. I was in it for the drawdown, held it, which was amazing, wrote it back up, sold it at 30% profit around resistance, and now I'm sitting pretty with a bunch of buying power back in my pocket. Also, leaps are perfect in a pullback. When stocks are pulled back and they are oversold for no reason other than the market is just in a correction, leaps are perfect to utilize because you can make insane money just like this. That was also only with one contract. Imagine if I did 5 contracts. That would have multiplied my percentages and my returns by 5. So people with bigger and more money than me made even way more than I did. And I only had one single contract. My Netflix leap, I closed for over 50%. I think it was 60%. 60% of my money in about a month to 2 months. That's 30% on average over 2 months. And if it was 1 month, 60% in a single month return on investment. That is unreal. You cannot make that kind of investment and that kind of return any other way, especially with an option expiring over a year out. So it was so insanely safe. I had so much time on my side, but it worked for me early and I got to sell it.